Return begins inside the 10. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pass clock. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face third down here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And here's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. He's in the clear. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown! Fighting Irish. They strike first in this national title bout. Wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game here.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
On first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Bucs under the line in a hurry. For the first down. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. It's a shotgun run. Just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. The offense going with the 3-out. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle, but first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenrod Barnett, Michael James, throwing DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
First and 10 play coming up. Looking for a receiver. Catch Hall in here over the middle. They bring him down, but explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Richard. They get him on the ground finally. It'll be first down, number 14.
There's a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Ducks are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. It's a heavy blitz up here. Let's see if they bring the house. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down. Right across the field goal. They stop him at the 4, and it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Wow, you love to see this. First drive of the game, and the offense goes to the ground game to come up with that critical first down here on 3rd down. Impressive. And now they get a real shot here inside the 10-yard line.
The Ducks trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Able to pick up just a couple yards. That's good run defense. 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Young men might be scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the the cover to the kicking team.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
Right back at the 3. That was a solid run. Ducks come up to the line in a 3. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. We have a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about in the first half? This back is having a big day.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
And the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. So Kirk, as we break through the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll run it here. The Sock able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. Oh, and he holds it out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Hand off to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. And how about the effort by this wide receiver to play out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Around trying to power toward the goal line. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
And 2nd and goal to hand it to him again. He's going to lose yards there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
And they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball in his hands quickly.
Offense moving backwards here. A long way from the goal line now. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Strong game by this quarterback. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in the national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. But he's got some space here. And some blocks. Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown. Wow, a kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place is coming unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense. offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Good momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they start the drive. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. Brought down to the 18. Suddenly, this offense is in the red zone. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The shotgun running play call. He runs it in for the score. Touchdown. And this national championship game is now dead even. But we're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right there. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, the same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Keep it on the ground here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun, here's the inside give. The Ducks pick up enough yardage for a first down. The clock will stop and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking right, this one caught. It's loose at the 40. Make the stop after a big gain. Over 34.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And he's got it again. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive. Running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
drop back here on third down. On the move now. The receiver. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now.
That's another positive game here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's a handoff. He misses into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. We'll see what the offense can do with poor starting field position. And we're going to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. Caught on the outside. It's Worthy. And it's out of bounds after a decent game.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But giving assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Tackle made him at the 29-yard line. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Delivers quickly to the left side. Downfield shot. Ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. One more play before they head to the locker room. First down. We're going to throw the football. Deep shot toward the end zone. And the pass ball is incomplete in the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up this first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. They'll return it from inside the 5. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
Point after, not quite through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackle at the 26.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Here's the target, and it's complete. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, look at the throw. It's an out. The catch made. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
He escapes the pocket. Catch is made. Room to run here. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This offense really clicking.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Moving to the second level of defense now. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm with the football.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Fired into the tight window and picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone.
offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point try coming now. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Powerful offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The ball is caught. They get him down. They got some nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. He's got his man wide open. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to 36.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So quickly, one explosive play. This offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. They mix it up with a run. First down, looking for more now. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Reduction of 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
What a defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. Press coverage now from the secondary. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. Stop made at the 5. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on 4th down, and you come up with a first down. I love that aggressive approach. Let's see if they can come up with a touchdown here to finish off this drive.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running around like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now with PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up for just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He stop at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's brought down short of the line to gain what should be the last play of this third quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. Here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That one was incomplete. The finger was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
The quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
And here we go. Down one score. We're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds him out open on the right side downfield. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And he breaks the tackle and go to a solid gain there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Irish. They are not going to catch him that time. That's another touchdown. A dream performance from this running back in the biggest possible stage.
Now, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they're struggling.
Through the extra point, we are dead even here in the final quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Good shit, good shit, good shit.
A crucial pick up the first on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. They try to sneak it for the first. The Ducks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So 2nd and 7 at the 4-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. They're going to run it. And the run moves the ball into the 33.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. They put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Screen pass complete to the running back. They never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of
Nah, you can go for it.
by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
So a tie game. Fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Might be for the ball game. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. It's caught inside the 30, still in his feet. Offense able
He caught that? What the f? Oh my God, yo.
turnover on downs. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after
That's
taking a closer
ridiculous,
look,
yo.
officials will overturn that previous ruling. Offense says
Oh, man.
8 on this drive.
Fucking play of the game right there.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. The defense all over to stop him right at the line. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really given them a hard time.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
The first real speed ball of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. It's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Oh, man, I can't believe that fucking catch. Oh, my God. Fucking 4th and 8, man.
First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. A mental error by the defense sets the offense up closer now. First and goal. And they'll take a knee to set up a potential go-ahead field goal. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback just takes a knee. So now on comes the field goal unit. A chance for this kicker to almost certainly win the game in the final seconds. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. So a field goal attempt coming up now. Here we go. It comes down to this. A field goal attempt in the final seconds to win it. Knocks that one right down the middle. They've reclaimed the lead with that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fielded near the end of it. He's going to come out of it. The return man is brought down, and that makes it official. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Street and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Oregon Ducks.